If you such a big podcast,
I feel amazing that I follow those things.
well,
Whatever I think, I just pursue it. I don't give a
what do you
second.
think? And why do you think? And why do you think like that?
I think because my input is good.
What kind of thing?
The input I see is the things I actually want to be in my life.
And how do you decide what you want to be in your life?
Okay, there was a point where we went to Walmart. Okay, that day I had $3 in my bank account. Then I felt literally so shitty at that point. I made some bad.
It was only $3 in the pocket.
I made some bad decisions. Usually, when you take risks, you take
What kind of risk? Tell my audience what kind of risk.
yeah, some kind gambling.
So like gambling.
I did gamble in one.
What is on the
No, in 1 month I spent $45,000 on a sports betting.
Can I call the cops and report you? Because gambling is illegal. I don't know.
It's legal. Yeah, first scam.
We can live. Last time I remember in my country, some people were playing cards and police came and just chased them away and there was
In Nepal, with a scam in the life. Yeah, everything is legal.
Gambling is legal. Wow.
Casino is
You were real that the one with the biggest technology has gambling a billion.
They make billions. I think it's even in trillions right
You
now.
must have lot of billionaires who have won from the gambling. Lots of like rich people, no poor people.
Well, rich people, yes. Rich people has won a lot. Poor people are the one who are funding the app.
The line one who had $3.
Because I lost 45,000.
Why not? You said just now gambling. You've been in the gambling.
I thought I would win. What happened is, I didn't took it as in a strategic way. If I would have constructed a way, it would have been less likely for me to fail in that era. But at the end,
Why? So you're stupid.
at that time, yes, I was. I think, yeah, I was because I was picking parties. I was making 10, 15 parties out of, let's say, 1,000. I was trying to make 200,000 instants, but I didn't even though if I'm good at math, I didn't utilize my math capacity at that time. From 1,000 to 2,000, it's high.
Actually, I was about bullshit. Funny kid. I want to ask you: is it legal to smoke weed in USA? How?
It is legal to smoke weed in certain areas. In
Like,
Colorado, when we went there, I also smoked some. You cannot just stop the public.
in public?
Yes, to weed? Yes, you can.
You can just smoke.
Everyone was smoking, so we did too. When we went to Miami, I didn't do it, but I saw a lot of people doing it. Cops were going here and there, but nobody said anything. Even that.
I get out. This person, a woman, smoking weed in the daytime. Outside, it's the daytime and all the vehicles moving around.
Okay, weed. You cannot classify weed as a drug. Even though I don't smoke it, eventually I think it will be legalized everywhere in United States, maybe all across the board. And usually the successful kind of weeders, they are the ones who utilize it. When I say utilize it, let's say they have free weekends, right? They are not like in their 20s smoking all the time. There is a difference. If there are rare chances. If you look at Joe Rogan, Snoop Dogg, they build a career out of it. That's completely different. But rest of it, they're just dreaming. They're not doing things. If you do things, I don't say it as a problem. I personally would suggest it. I personally would do it.
So we know right now why USA is called a country of dreams. Because whatever you want this dream, you can make a business out of it. Anyone this dream,
Yes.
like which make no sense in other countries. People will be calling you crazy. This guy is mad. This is drug addict. He has no future. Or he's this guy. You can use that to spoil any bad habits or good habit and make a business in the USA.
Those people don't create any violence. Those people don't go to bars and fight in public. When I say that, not in USA, everywhere, Australia, Canada, Nepal, you have everywhere examples, singers, dancers, you have seen it with their eyes. So it always depends on the people. Always people. Oh, you need to start in order to fulfill their dream.
I've seen many people who gone all crazy because of weed. I've seen so many people really good in their prime time and they do nothing right now. In a country where the sons are considered to be the backbone of the family, the providers. In this country, some guys are in with their mid 30s, mid 40s, living on their parents, stealing their money for drugs, for weed. I mean, what kind of examples they're setting up? And they go through that. So how is it different from USA and in our countries? Like even here, most of the people smoke weed. It's true. Many places weeds are legal. Why? People around here who even smoke are still successful. Or don't care what. For them, weed is just nothing. Just yeah, they are getting high. They are getting the dopamine hits. They're doing other kind of drugs too. But they're not failure. They're not just crazy sitting around or sitting a bad example. But why is it different? Why do you think it's different?
It's different because you are dependent over there. You are not trying to be dependent, but even though if you don't do anything in your life, everyone will take care of you. You know that for a fact. Here, it's impossible to take care of anyone else because you have to pay certain bills, you have to do certain things, and you have to give time no matter what. Otherwise, you will end up in strain. Let's say in Nepal, you actually don't have to do all those things. Your parents, your family members will take care of you. Now, how it goes to that level is you start to think, okay, let's say you get addictive. You don't have anything to leave that behind. You will just stay addictive for years.
Okay. I do get your point. Yes, people are in the seniors of and marking depending on their parents, then they know their parents have income and properties. I am able to respond. But why the beggars?
Now that eventually you have reached to a certain level where you are already in that zone and there is no one to help you out. There is no one to motivate you. Let's say you start something. Let's say my example. Let's say I lost 45,000. No one should do it. If I sit there, okay, I lost everything. Now I cannot do anything out of my life. It's completely wrong. If there is the person who is telling you, do it again. What happens? You might fail again. Not in that particular field. Let's say it can be applied to your education. You failed in one subject. And there is another guy who will change the entire course. No, it is my dream. What happens if this course, I just didn't give enough time? I can make this happen. Then he takes step towards it. And he walks toward it. Eventually it walks. Those people don't have those kind of people. There are good people who exist in this world, but they are not available for them at that place. Neither they watch any television, neither they watch any internet. Also, message is not getting there. If the message hits them, I'm telling you, out of 50 people, 5 people will take action. Out of those 5 people, another 45 will start something. And eventually, it might solve the problem too. But it's all addiction and there is no one to guide them. No family members, no friend. Don't you say that?
That's the reason. They have no other people to motivate them, to tell them that you can still make a comeback. Yes, you can still do it. Even the yes. It's a problem. Everyone thinks of that because they think of this one dream, the golden ticket for everyone's. It doesn't have to be golden ticket. It's just a small thing. So this divides people of two natures. You fail, right? Your self-confidence is down. You try something else. See, you did something else. You fail in that too. But your self-confidence starts to fade away, and there's no one to support you and tell you it matters. You can still do it right way.
Yes, exactly.
People who don't get it never come. Oh, every human is same. There's no strong people and weak people. It's all about the supports and other things.
Not everyone is strong enough to change themselves. You might be one of the strongest person who can change himself with his own thoughts, right? Majority of the people need some kind of guidance. They need some kind of person. A good guidance, bad guidance, whatever it is. They need guidance. So those people just fall under those category. When you are a self-believer, it doesn't really matter what you do because you will never end up doing anything wrong. You will eventually lead up the way because they are already prepared. Yes, so what? This is fun. This is the best part of my life.
From this, I get another point. You know what? Mark Zuckerberg said, the surroundings you are in really matters of how you're gonna, what we're gonna be in the future and how successful you're gonna be. I don't know. He said a different thing, but it all comes to be this same logic. It's the same logic. See? Now I understand why he said that. Why said that? You maybe you're doing e-commerce business. You're doing an e-commerce business. None of your inner people in your surroundings are doing it. You fail in some stuff. What reply will you get from all these people?
As an individual, someone else.
Anyone, yeah, it's your friends or anyone who knows you.
Sure.
Okay, so they get to know you, or maybe just use it told them because at the moment you cannot compile everything up. So we just, even it's a failure or success, we try to stick with the people who we speak with.
Yes. So what will happen is they will say it doesn't work, okay? But this person will look at Amazon. They are doing it well. They are doing such a good number, right? You can take some proportion out of it.
All the surroundings. How it affects either how, what much about me. So what really makes you see? You fail in something. Okay, you stay to a problem, or maybe someone got to know.
I understood your question.
Let's like you have one reliability.
Okay.
And then, okay, he asked, and you told him, or you and any of your friend, that you fail. His reply will be, oh, it's hard, bro. There are so many people, so many competitions. You can't do it. They don't can do it in bad intentions. It will be good intentions, but they don't know about it.
Yeah.
They don't know it because the person you asked for, the kind of audience, he's not that kind of person.
Yeah.
Can give you that kind of advice.
Exactly.
Now, you're surrounded by people who everyone is doing e-commerce, or maybe you're surrounded by people in that business. People who is ahead of you, who is above you, or had worked hard and has now become a giant or successful, or it don't matter to be a big successful, and just successful than you. Doesn't have to be like must.
Yeah.
It has to be just a small man who is in business, but he's successfully that business.
He will never say it feel at work.
Really, that's the thing. Have you ever heard? Fuck, I forgot the name. All the biggest YouTuber.
Mr. Secrets.
That's the podcast we had. So, have you ever heard Mr. Beast discussing anyone done on YouTube?
No.
And never.
No.
Did he? Everyone can do it. If you can give your effort, if you can do whatever it takes, just be consistent. Do it and will be successful. And that's what successful people will say. If you really take advice from that people, they'll never say you give up. They'll give you the solution. That's what surroundings, being the good surrounding or bad surrounding, or if I'm not good or bad surrounding. So like what your focus and what your focus is, and you being surrounded by that kind of people. So if you're doing e-commerce, YouTube, any video, making memes, anything. So if you have some new people who are also doing that kind of things, you'll get the solution. They will hear you. Everyone has gone some problem. Maybe your problem is way bigger.
Yeah.
Everyone has got some problems. You don't have the same problem. Everyone combined gives you a bigger, good solution. Because they have experienced this kind of thing. I need a guy who knows from the scratch how to start, how to target the audience, how to do it. He knows it. If you ask him, it's going to give you the logical answer to overcome your failure. But if you ask just random guy, it doesn't matter if your friend or mob guy about this thing. Why do they know already? So why do you expect a good advice out from them?
Yes, that's why there are only two scenarios. Either you can build everything brick by brick, your growth will be 50 times higher. So the more the problems, the earlier the problems, it is more better. That's what I got an advice from a person. Well, I don't remember his name, but it's a really amazing thing. If you take a problem as a problem, all the successful people say the same thing, right? The more the problems, the better the solutions, right? So what you said is actually correct. Every single sentence, if everyone follows it, they can become anything. And I don't think there is anything impossible in this life. Let's say my family wanted to make me a doctor. I would have become one if I gave time.
I call a very common, you know what? It doesn't matter. It has to be any situations. He always plays a role.
Yeah. And the top
What is that stuff that plays a major role in every situation?
problems?
No,
What is it?
everyone's case is on their side. Everyone wants to pray to God that it's on their side. It's luck. Everyone wants luck on their side. But what is luck?
Luck is God is real. So what my understanding of luck is, okay, God will test you. He will punish you.
Brought God, okay?
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you, think of you as a student,
Yeah.
right? Small student. You pray God for good grades. But you're a good boy. You have done nothing wrong. And you think, oh, I'm a good guy, I'm a good man, so God will hear my prayer.
Not like that.
See, most of the people think like that. They think that, oh, God will hear me. Really? Because I'm a good man, I do pujas every day or pray every day. No, but why you don't work? It happens. And you have no control over it. Because you didn't want it to control of it. You never took the control. A boy, let's say a school test. You never give full focus on that test. Okay? Never give full focus on the test. And it's one day before the exams. You sat down to read. You have never touched the book or you know nothing about it. Okay, so now, I don't know what kind of a student you are. You are top genius or any kind of person. You knew nothing about it. So now, you have the book or anything, all the materials, manage the materials and start to read. But since you don't have enough, you can understand everything. It depends on the difficulty of the exams. So you only focus on then what can make you pass.
Yeah.
You study and you think, oh, I covered lots of stuff. Enough to when you get pass. But deep inside, you are thinking like, whatever I have studied, this be in the exam because these are the most important ones or these are in the past. These are the most repeated ones. And if it don't come in the solves in the exam and it's at the things you didn't study, solve in the exam, you blame luck. You say, oh, God, you hide my brain. Okay. So now people will be blaming luck. They say, oh, I studied hard to get pass. I didn't pass. Because I don't get lucky, even after studying this, I didn't get lucky. No. Deep inside, people may not know it. A parent may not know that how much you study, how much you contributed, you're consistent with your stuff. You'll just see, oh, he's studying and you will be just complaining, oh, I couldn't do it, and then still my child or my friend, he tried hard but he didn't got it. It means some people get lucky and make themselves big ones and some just get unlucky. That's how this concept grows. It's not true. God is for everyone, right? So if you expect or pray God to be the first, to rise the one, to get a job, or to do anything, to let you go through anything, easy. But doesn't it makes God evil?
It does. That's the
Means it makes fun. If you blame him, God is evil. And that's why you don't hear your fears.
it is easy, but the concept is, I think you are going on the same point too. It is easy. Everything is easy. But you can ask something from God and you cannot work towards it. Then how will you get the result?
Even if there's God telling about it, so luck day. So being lucky for you means being lucky for a guy who deserve it, but you didn't get it because you wanted luck to be on your side, even though you didn't work hard enough for that.
Yeah.
So in that kind of thing, you are evil and spoiled. With the person who wants luck to be on their sides are the evil and spoiled ones. The hardworking ones, they work for it and they believe and they know it. If I'm doing it, what's my problem? And I'm gonna make it. If they don't make it, there's a research.
There is always a good reason for not
why?
making it fast.
Because you were not speaking enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, you failed of staying because maybe the skill was not enough. Or maybe you missed some point. Everyone does. Everyone does. Maybe, let's say, even in the gym, you don't have the same energy every day, right? But if you don't have same energy, in deep inside, why? There's still be some external factor. Maybe you're sick. You haven't got enough sleep. You're busy whole day doing other neighbors' work, and your mind was at work, maybe thinking of lots of stuff that made you fatigued. So that's you're not in the sale. That's what it plays on the works. If you're working on something, you didn't make it or you didn't become a success, that's because you maybe missed something. And that's the successful ones are the ones who find for that missing part. Why did I miss? So it didn't work out.
You made a fantastically good point. That's the whole point of doing anything in this life.
So if you see this formula, only places you can determine luck is external factors, which are what
Not in your hand. You cannot control that.
whatever is in your hand, don't never do on your luck.
Yes. So the concept is what he said actually aligns with whatever you're saying.
Once my mom, when I was a child, told me a story of a guy in her neighborhood. It was like older than her. He was fat and he was going for the military selection training. He was really healthy guy. He was strong. He had every capacity to be selected. But he was going in a truck. But money problem. Not everyone can afford a big Jeep or car. And most people didn't had that at that time. He was in a truck, lots of constructive materials. He was just sitting there, and the driver pressed the brake hard. So all the heavy construction, the rods and everything, fell on his foot. They all fell on his foot, and his whole leg bones were crushed. It was crushed. This whole preparation, whole hard work. If you say for a place where physical labor matters the most, his life was all gone. It was a place where hard work was all. The labor, how strong you are physically is what matters. Can get you a job or get you a food or money. What do you think? It was a bad luck? Or just a series of events that happened because of carelessness by other people?
It was a bad decision. Hopefully he's right. I don't want to take the blame of saying anything wrong. According to the safety department, whoever, any country, they will not suggest.
It was just he didn't have much money. They were poor, so they cannot afford a big rickshaw, or auto or anything. It was a village, and the place where he was going, it was very far, and so he didn't have enough money. He just paid of stuff from one places to others. What's the shipping or dipping? So I think that truck was just shipping the construction materials to another city, and he also wanted to go to that city. He didn't have much money, so maybe he asked him if he can give me a ride out for cheap. Since we were already going there, so it will be good for both of us.
Yeah, so he took it, he went in there. We cannot say anything about circumstances. It happens. Anyone, it can happen. That day, it happened with him. What is he doing right now? Is he okay?
I don't know. He was older than my mom. Even like she was a child back then. So I don't know. He must be like having grandsons right now. If he's alive, he must be having grandsons. Or granddaughters, child.
Okay, let's say if he had granddaughter, he already made out the way. He should have a successful marriage too, so eventually it worked out for him. It just happens sometimes. Like, sanitizer cannot kill all the bacteria. There are some circumstances.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's not control.
What do you blame on the wish to the point, then is no luck, right? If you work hard enough to do good stuff, work hard, be consistent, achieve. And if you don't, you can fight back stronger.
You apply that logic over here, it does make sense.
So why he was not successful? Why other factor affected him? Because of it. So you think he was being unlucky?
No. If he just took that hit, okay, it happened. That wasn't on his control. It might happen with anyone else, any third person. That's not in our control. But what happened afterwards, that is in his control. Now, what did he do after it? If you say he is unsuccessful, did you decide? You said hard work was the only thing? No. Once you start seeing opportunities that everywhere, you will figure out a way based on your situations. That's the perspective. If you figured out a way based on a situation, he made it. You don't know that. That's why I wish we could have him over here right now. He would have given the perfect answer. I'm in no position.
This kind of stories and how this person made it in his life.
Eventually, we will actually have some people with those kind of experiences. Let's see how it goes and we will figure it out a way. Right now, Rukib. Okay, but do you see what he did? Just decided the rest of the years he lived. Seriously, you cannot control something. Let's say we get into an accident. Even my girlfriend, I have seen the pictures. The accident was bad. Everything was gone. It's all stitches. We could see white bones and everything. And now there are two scenarios. A person who doesn't want to enjoy the life, what this happened. Then there is another person who want to live full life, who want to enjoy every single thing. Luckily, she's on the second category, and which motivates me too. So things just happen. Afterward, however you do it, you can make it out. Just don't blame yourself. Oh, this happened with me, now I cannot do anything. Hopefully it doesn't happen with anyone. But if it does happen, just don't miserable. Walk towards your goal. Oh, eventually you might have some good friends, some good family members.
Well,
They will be always there for you. Oh, what about you? What would you do? Not that scenario. Let's forget about that. People may live longer than everyone. If anything bad happens, just don't think about it. Let it go. It was the best day of your life. Wake up, figure out something new. I think I'm gonna go eat.
so if I cut your hand right now or smash your brain, would be angry with me or it just happened and I will just leave it and it's fine.
No, I can tell you the scenario. If you try to break my hand, first of all, I will try to kill you.
No, but what if you didn't have enough time to defend yourself?
Okay, that
Because certain, you have a trust on me.
yeah, I cannot control that. If I'm asleep, if someone comes and kill me, how can I control that? I dead. I just might think I may make it to the heaven. May I have some good deed?
You know the statement I made?
What it mean?
It means all of the fucking deaths and murders, betrayals. Because it's always come the people who close to you, who are closer to you. Because you're already cautious with people you don't like or people who don't like you. Or do you think they can cause danger to you? Very far away from them. But you trust some people. And if these kinds of people try to hurt you, you don't get enough time to defend yourself.
Imagine one day, if they want to kill you now, you cannot control that. But they always give some hints. You will always find some hints. If someone acts in a way, if it is a smart person, he knows.
You don't need to say all these movies of plot twists of where those people are just playing around and one day a friend betrays and the other friend is, oh my god, you?
Yeah,
I trusted you, I consider you as my brother. It's always in the old Bollywood movies.
yes, you had a bad choice. I don't want to call out names.
You want to say this kind of people are dumb? That they trust the people easily?
They are not trying to be good. They are actually good. They are the best people in the world.
That's so work that they ignored or they didn't notice any bad things because they never. Why?
They don't even think about this.
Let me tell you the reason. Because they don't think it by negative side. What we do with, like me, I most of the time thinks every scenario in a negative way. If you see me, I'm still on the negative side. And even you say something, I'm still getting on negative read. If someone I do something or if something happens, and always looking at the negative sides. More focusing, instead of focusing on the good side, I'm focusing on the negative sides more. And eventually, it does play a role because since I was already looking on the negative sides, I didn't give my 100%. I didn't give my 100% because I thought it will never work out. It wouldn't work. So I was just, why do you try it? Before just example. So you want to say the good people never see the negative sides. They never think from the negative in their minds. They always see the positive things. Even if someone's ignore them or do something bad, they don't see the negative side. They're like, oh, this guy must have a rough day.
Let's say you see everyone is really good, right? then there is a person. If he kills you, game over. And there is nothing you can do. But if he is betraying you, you have already heard, you have the proof. Okay. Now you still made a bad choice of trusting people. You have to leave that people behind. You don't even have to play it out, just show it on their face. You don't want any relationship with them, right?
Okay, so see, if this was the main point, it was not luck. It was just a big way round of things which contributed to the external factors. And anyway, you are responsible for this thing. So, like we tell about the guy who had his leg crushed. If he had it by going cheap, his leg would have been crushed. He would have even take loans, feed his leg to even get a plane ticket to go to the place he was going. If he had known that, but he didn't know that, he just let his kid. This is what crushed his dream. So anyway, you see, that guy was still responsible for his actions or whatever happened to him. No, it may sounds bad. See, a guy got crippled, but I'm blaming that. Anyway, it was his action. I'm just talking about this normal scenario of how everyone's life works and how they're trying to blame people and this thing. But deep inside, we are the ones who is always responsible. Okay, in the road, let's say people say, my parents, everyone in the subcontinent, what they say is, whenever they teach you, especially dad, when they teach you to ride a bike or anything, a vehicle, they will give you this particular lessons. You are the only person who can see on the road. Everyone else is blind. That's their advice. Because they have gained it from experience. You can just go with the flow, you know how to ride the bike. You just don't give a fuck. You think, oh, I'm doing it. I'm just perfectly driving it well. Count the jam. Nothing's gonna happen. What if someone's crash on you? You think it was luck? It was a battle. It was your fault. That's what my parents taught me. My dad taught me that just consider everyone blind. You are the only person who can see. So don't think they're gonna come and they're gonna do their thing. Always consider they're not following the rules. Or you can say, let's say a guy comes from the other opposite lane. You are considering everyone blind is you take the risk of probabilities. At any moment, he could just hit just by any factor, or his hand got cold, or he just a coffee on his lap, and he lost the control, and he just stabbed his wheels, and he just came crashing on you. You have to be careful. You have to take the chances, or have this priorities on your mind that even if it comes, even in fails or do, I have enough time to save myself. Most of the people don't do it. They're just, oh, I'm good at it. That's enough. They think external factor affects them because they don't consider external factors important. But eventually, even external factors in your hand. Every external factors, internal, everything is in your hand. It's all about how much effort and how much you can see. Even if your dream is to reach to a small point, if you can make everything, have this capabilities to see every obstacles. They put me stars, they put me people, everyone. And if we get the probabilities after all these troubles, I can reach my point and come back home. That's taking everything under control.
That's how these successful people ride their vehicle. You see how much security they have, V.I.Ps. There is not a single probability they will even end up with anything like that. Even though if that happens, they are protected from all angles.
Assassinations of the presidents of United States. John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln. Do you think it is possible to assassinate a president now?
No, it's impossible. Back then, I do think it was pre-planned one. Yeah.
No, he was not president then. It's still being rich with security and being the president is different thing.
Yeah.
I must add lots of insecurities or loopholes in the security. But it was Trump who was not the president at then. If it's attacked now, it will raise questions on the security, on the government.
And they will actually find out the actual reason. They're just...
It will be just someone, the corruption is someone inside job. It's always inside job.
Yeah. I think I will just leave now. I will meet you tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your information. Take the note, guys.